Had I done it earlier, I would have been able to see the problem. You know. So.
Like being of autumn, that's when the leaves fall. Oh, yeah. And that's going into winter, which is, except for this year, it's not technically a bushfire season. So that's just like a house.
Just maintaining your house.
Yeah, cleanliness of your house anyway, you know, so like people would buy it. So week 2, we started brainstorming ideas for our project. We were struggling to come up with a good idea, and then upon driving home I realised there were bad bushfires going on in the area. And throughout the whole of New South Wales.
So week 3 was managing project part 1. This week we covered the managing project section, which helped me take on the task of the work breakdown structure. So with this week it helped us get organised. Basically it just gave us some tips on how to obviously manage our project better, which we struggled with in the early weeks. So the work breakdown structure is a deliverable sheet that we used to distribute the work evenly amongst the group. That's when we discovered I'd be covering infographics. Dylan jumped on the supporting evidence with the need for a solution. Joe worked on the statistics for the issue we're covering, in this case, bushfires, and Matt decided he'd cover the supportive qualitative evidence. This week was when we really got the ball rolling.
Yeah, so this week in class we covered Efficiency Plus, and we learned about things like the time management matrix, and that really helped us in our group meetings to kind of be more proactive with our work. And this is where I got a good start on the work in progress document, which I decided I'd work on each week. So yeah, I began recording each of our meetings, and yeah, we pretty much just got a good start on most of our parts in the project.
So this week we looked at managing relationships and whatnot. Yeah, it was pretty insightful, I suppose. Basically, it just helped us look out for things, you know, identify different personalities, and yeah, really kind of find who should do what and where. Yeah, everything's going pretty well. We've all got our, you know, parts that we're doing, and you know, it's all coming together really well. It's great to, you know, have set out a scaffold and now to have actually see, you know, the structure being filled in. So that's really great.
So I've been working on the work breakdown structure. It's pretty much done. Just need to tidy it up and make sure it's all there.
I've made sure we've all kept on task with the process video and that we're going to reach our deadline with it.
Yeah, so this week I was just finishing up the whip up to this week, so I made sure all the work in progress tables for the past weeks have been up to date and all good, ready to go.
And I'm working on the pitch video. So Matt, what are you doing?
Just drawing it up so we have an idea of what it will look like. So that can be like the net.
Well, it definitely looks like a net. So, you know, creatives are supposed to be the temperamental ones, right? Yeah. They're the ones who like blow up and throw shit.
Yeah. So with me. And these are our sensors, right? These are our weight sensors. It's gonna be 6 sensors in 1 meter long.
6 sensors, yeah?
Yeah, just so it really gets that weight. So 6 sensors, 1 meter. Alright, so the leaves, you know, fill up.
You're gonna draw each leaf individually?
Nah, but I'm just, you know, and then that times 1,000, and then it'll drop into this net. It'll drop that way.
Yeah, down. Alright, looks like we've got a solid product.
Like working with Matt in this group assessment?
It's been a good experience, yeah. He's boisterous. It's always good to have, you know, some kind of, you know, he brings a unique energy to the team, which is great. He's a hard worker. you know, while he's a bit of a joker, he does come through with the goods, which is always wonderful, you know. So I can't say that I've got any complaints. So when you walk us through it.
Yeah, so so far these are all the meetings we've had. Just keeping a record of our deliverables and what everyone has been doing each meeting. And I'm about to record today's meeting in a separate table.
What's it been like collaborating with Joe in this group?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I mean, I've worked with Joe before. He's always very organised. He likes to make sure everyone's on track and everyone's on the same page, which is always good. So he's always first one to these meetings, and he's always making sure everyone's arriving on time and getting their work done. He's very organised. He's a great worker. He's got a very good work ethic. He's a very, very strong team member. We've made more progress on these graphics now. So,
have you found this an effective way of managing time and tasks?
Effective enough. It works.
Yeah.
It's been working. It's doing the job. We've made a lot more progress on our videos too. So this needs to be updated as well.
So what do you reckon about Dylan? How are you working with Dylan? Is it good?
So yeah, it's good. So this is the first time I've actually been involved with an assessment with Dylan. This is like the first time we've been to uni together, and he's actually really good. Like he started off, knew what his goals were, very organised and like group like task specific.
So last year we recorded $850 million profit. That's roughly 240% more than it was 4 years ago. So they definitely have the capital. Alright, but if we now look at how much the actual photo system will cost individually, you're looking at selling price of $75 per meter. Production costs of manufacturing everything, this is going to be $25. Which leaves you with an overall profit of $50. Alright, so now if we roll that out into average length for a house, so you're looking at about 80 meters, which means 80 then times $50 leaves you with about $4,000 per house. Alright, so the minimum that we want for the first year rollout is about 50,000 houses. Now that means 50,000 times $4,000 equals $200 million, yeah, minus production, which leaves you with an overall profit of $100 million. Pretty good for a first year. Now, considering that also like 1 million Sydney homes are at risk, of like severe risk of bushfire, then we should easily smash this target. Matt, so what do you think of Cameron? What's it like working with him?
He's really good to work with. Really easy to get in contact with, especially over social media. He's always quick to respond. He also brings a lot of insight to the group, and I think his work ethic is invaluable.
And I'm at the infographics at the moment. We're doing the economic benefits for UE's growth. So they had $250 million profit in 2013, which translated into 2017, $850 million profit, which is a total profit of 240%. And we're also looking at doing a graph for the homes at risk in Sydney, which is 1 million, and then basically just an overview of the numbers, the crunching numbers throughout the report.
Yeah. How about those numbers though for UE? Like, I mean, that's impressive, right?
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Impressed with that.
Yeah.
240% growth is massive.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you reckon, Dylan?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive stuff. Good stuff. I wasn't expecting that.
So being efficient, obviously that was an important topic we learnt in class. It did help us in our
Especially the first couple of weeks.
Yeah. It relates well to what we're doing.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's always good to be efficient. Efficient.
Efficiency is key.
Efficiency plus.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the rule.
And how to break the cycle of procrastination.
Tell you what, procrastination is a killer.
It is.
But I feel like what we learned throughout this course has definitely helped me get better at that.
It's interesting that this course is, like this unit particularly, there's the business side of it, but also a lot of it is focused on individual, like, personal development.
Relationships.
And to relationships and whatnot. So what else have we picked up?
So other than that, I think
managing difficult relationships.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I think we didn't really struggle with that. I think like, we're all on the same page in regards to what we want.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, sometimes it's difficult working with Cameron. I mean, he's just one of those people, you know. He means well. But Cameron's good to work with.
Thanks, Jess.
Great to work with. Yeah. You good?
Yeah. +1.